Okay, we have arrived at page 10 on our study packet on suggested accuplacer preparation. These are some problems that are great categories that ought to be helpful to you. Now on the first problem, at the top of the page they've got a trinomial, 3 pieces, that they want the 3 factors. They give you 4 as an answer. One of them is not a factor. One way to do this is to look for a common number or letter you can factor out of each of these terms. That's a term, that's a term, and that is a term. If you look at that, that's an even number, even number, even number. One of the factors you can remove immediately is that 2. Put a 2 out front. Now what do you have when you remove a 2 from 2x squared? You have the x squared left. And you have that sign as plus. Remove a 2 from 4x. That leaves you with 2x. Keep the sign the negative now. Take a 2 out of that 6 and you have a 3. What you now have is one of your factors. You need 2 more. If you look at this term right here, let's factor that. Unfoil it, if you will. The x squared tells me what? X and x. Isn't that fun? Good deal. Glad you're happy. That last sign is a negative. That tells us that we have not a same pattern, but a different sign, a plus minus sign pattern in here. One will be plus, one will be minus. Because the last term is negative, it has to be a plus times a minus to get that minus. If we're negative and negative, it'd be plus. If we're plus and plus, that would be plus. Those would be the same signs. A negative and negative is the same sign. Plus and a plus is the same sign. This is a different sign. The plus times the minus. Now, what we're looking at here, the next question we ask is, what factors of 3, because we have to subtract the 2 factors when they're different sign. One is a plus, one is a minus. You're going to subtract the factors apart, the 2 middle pieces apart. What 2 factors of 3 give you 2? Well, we know that 3 times 1 is the only way to get 3. This sign here, though the signs are different, the larger of the 2 factors will be the positive one. That means that our 3 and 1 will go there. If you look at your answers on the page, those are your factors. The 2, the x plus 3, and the x plus 1. Now let's FOIL it real quick here. X times x is x squared. X times a minus 1 is a minus 1x. Plus 3 times x. So 3x minus that 1x is the plus 2x. Then you've got the plus 3 times the minus 1 is that minus 3 right there. We have the 3 factors right there. The other one listed is the incorrect factor. That's how you solve that. There's another problem like this on another page. I believe it's page number 5. I'll have to find it and show it to you here a little bit later. I'm doing this section first because of the need for the class. Now here, this is a straight out transposing problem. It is not hard. What you do is you subtract 8 from each side, and you get 6x equals 2x minus 8. Now I need to move the 2x over here. Well, I'm going to subtract 2x each side. That's gone, minus 2x. Well, 6x minus 2x gives me 4x. And it equals what? Negative 8. Don't lose the negative sign. Therefore, we divide each side by 4 in order to get x. X equals 4 into a negative 8, which means it equals a negative 2. That is how you move the x to this side and the 2x to this side, and you end end up with a plus 4x equals a negative 8 over, and then divide each by 4 to get a negative 2. Now, here we have an even simpler problem. We've got the letters already here. We have one number to move, and that's the 12. You add 12 to both sides. That becomes 0, and 8x equals 6 plus 12, which is 18. Now divide each side by 8. There you go. Now you have x equals 18 over 8. Now, did you do the problem incorrectly? No, we did not. What you do now, they're just seeing whether they can trick you or not into changing it. Divide each of these by 2. If you do, x equals 8 divided by 2 is 4. 18 divided by 2 is, yeah, count your fingers. Now you're playing. That's 9 over 4. 4 goes into 9 2 times with the remainder of 1. 2 times 4 is 8, so 8 from 9 leaves you with 1. So it's 2 and 1/4 is your easy answer. There, you doing better?